Welcome back to Wake Up America. I'm Allison Maloney.
And I'm Carl Higbee. President Biden in Poland right now to see firsthand the growing humanitarian crisis after meeting with the world leaders in Brussels over the situation in Ukraine.
All of this as Ukrainian forces have taken back control of key defensive towns on the outskirts of Kyiv. Joining us now for more insight on the conditions in the capital city and beyond is Ukraine Parliament member Rudik. Kira, good morning. Thank you for joining us again. I want to know, what is the situation right now on the ground and how are you doing?
Hello, thank you so much for having me. So we are taking back the cities outside Kyiv, and we are showing the world yet again that on the ground we are able to fight Russians very well. We are extremely disappointed by the NATO summit because there were high hopes that we will receive the additional weaponry that we need to fight Russians in the air. Because while we are taking back some cities outside Kyiv, the city itself is being shelled by Russian missiles. And there is more and more destruction by the bombs and rockets. And again, we have troubles doing anything with it. We really do hope that there will be negotiations regarding the fire jets and regarding the S-300 state anti-Air Force support that we will be able to get at some point to strengthen up for fighting in the air. And this is extremely painful that on day 1 of war and on day 30 of war, we are asking NATO for the same thing. For one same thing, and we cannot get it.
Yeah.
So we are getting ready for the next round of attacks that is coming next week, and still expecting that Belarus will get into the war soon.
Yeah. Well, Kira, I got to ask you, on the backs of this summit over there, one of the big questions that the world is asking right now is Ukraine where Russia's going to stop? And that's the kind of the deciding factor of whether or not NATO and the U.S. particularly gets engaged in this war, especially in the air. Have you had any conversations or have you talked to anybody that might incline that Russia might not stop in Ukraine?
Putin was very blunt in his speech that he is restoring the Russian Empire and USSR, and that after Ukraine, he is taking Poland, Lithuania. And yesterday we had a sitting of Ukrainian parliament, and we had guests from Lithuania, and Estonia, and all these delegations were extremely concerned about what Putin would do next. Right. And we have been talking about it since the day one, that we are right now are on the battlefield, but we are not the goal. We as Ukraine are not Putin's goal. We are just one of the steps.
Right.
And this is why we are saying, guys, we are fighting right now for the whole Europe, for the whole democratic world. So help us to push him back so you wouldn't have to fight him.
So it's safe to say that you're warning President Biden as well as NATO that if you don't help in Ukraine, then perhaps you're going to have to fight this battle when it gets to a NATO country. Is that right?
Absolutely. I 100% support this statement. And I'm saying if you're not giving the jets right now to Ukraine, you will have to find the jets then for NATO countries. Because Putin he's not known to be stopping where the world thinks that he would stop.
Kira, do you think that these jets that you say you need would help you win the war? And this is really the one thing and the only thing that you need at this point to help you stop Russia?
Well, it's not the only thing, because we do need the supplies that we are getting, and we are extremely grateful for that. We do need the weapons that we are getting, and we are grateful for that. But look how well we are fighting on the ground, and we have all the chances to push them back and win the war. And for that, from what we hear from our military and our analysts, we need the jets, we need the anti-air force weaponry, so that we can attack Russia in both ways, in the air and on the ground.
Yeah.
Kira, about 20 seconds, Ukrainian officials say Moscow is forcibly taking civilians to Russia. Many are comparing this action to Hitler in World War II. What do you know?
So Putin is definitely checking every box on the war crimes list. And right now they, again, changed the tactics with the civilian population, and they are taking people to Russia, taking their passports, and they are doing it because they need people to exchange with captured Russian soldiers. We have seen that done one by one, and right now they decided to do it in bulk. This is terrible. That is, again, anti-humane at all. But this is what they will be doing. They will try then to exchange our people back for the Russian soldiers.
Yeah. Well, Kira Rudik, stay safe over there. We appreciate the update.
Thank you.
Hey, I'm Rob Finnerty. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please join the conversation in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe, too. Hit the bell icon to be alerted to breaking news. And remember, there's a whole lot more on Newsmax TV, America's fastest growing cable news network. Newsmax TV, we're real news for real people.